Good morning. How are y'all doing? Ellen here. Thought I'd get on. I'm waiting for delivery orders. So I brought my cards with me because sometimes there's a long wait between them. Let's ask Spirit, what do we need to know about the energy today? I'm gonna pull a few. Hope everybody's having a good week. What else do we need to know, Spirit? For the collective viewing this video at any point in time, what does the viewer need to know about the energy? Let's get one more. We have had some cool days. I'm wearing a sweatshirt in May. It's really weird. Where I live is typically extremely hot and humid by this time of the year. At least in my memory, I don't know. I don't remember wearing a sweatshirt here. I'm in the Mississippi Delta. All right, Spirit. Anything else? This is the Energy Oracle. If anybody's interested. Oop. Okay, so these are our three. We started with rest and rejuvenation in reverse. We had this one the other day, upright. What that's telling me immediately is that this period of rest that we've been asked to be in is coming to a close, because the next card was blossoming abundance. So it feels like this time of rest and rejuvenation was to cultivate that inner peace, that inner calm, to repair and restore anything that felt hurt or broken inside, you know, to really honor the grieving process for some, to really honor healing, physical healing, emotional healing, spiritual healing, that sort of thing. And during that time, even if you couldn't see it, seeds were being planted, ideas, you know, creative, intuitive sparks of next steps and ideas. And what we see coming right after that, as soon as this period's over, is that those seeds start to bloom. I really don't like this angle. And I like that it says blossoming too, because that implies like an ongoing process. It's not just like, boom, here's your abundance. It's like in the springtime, life starts waking up, you know, the sprouts start coming out of the ground and things start blossoming. They start coming to life. So it's a process. It's not just an instant manifestation. So patience actually came out in reverse. So that tells me that some of us in the collective could be feeling impatient, and maybe we sense this coming, but it's like, when, you know, like impatience can come from a lot of things. It can come from, you know, possibly some of us have been in what feels like a long period of healing and stagnation and not a lot happening, so the impatience can build. Ooh, the sun just came out. There we go. That's gonna be, let's see if we can do this. There we go. So look how beautiful that is, upright. 10:10 is on the clock in her hand, so 10:10 could be something that you're seeing. Let me turn down that advertisement on the radio. So she's holding a clock that says 10:10. Talks about, to me, also just divine timing, 10 in the tarot is the Wheel of Fortune. Talks about waiting for the wheel to turn, knowing that it's gonna turn, but having the patience to wait and not make any hasty decisions or moves. So we have a 19, which is a 1, we have a 3, and we have 16, which is 7. So 137 could mean something to you guys, or any combination of those numbers. 713, 317. Spirit, what else do we need to know about this? Storm warning. We got another 10, which is 1. So we had 19, which is a 10. We had 1010 on her clock. Okay, so this tells me that there could be something brewing that we're not seeing, either in our environment, it could be within us. So that tells me too to just really tune in and see if you have anything bubbling in the subconscious that you're suppressing, repressing, not wanting to acknowledge. And the warning to me is saying, don't let it get to the point where it's a volcano, or it's an earthquake, or it's, you know, you becoming a tornado in somebody else's life, or in your home life or work life. That's the only part we can control, right? So if the storm warning is talking about our external environment, all we can do is be aware, be prepared to respond and not react. You know, make sure we're taking care of ourselves so that we're in a good mental space to respond. So I want to know more about that. Spirit, what do we need to know about the storm warning? What do we need to know about the storm warning? Ooh. Well, we need to know that Archangel Gabriel is on it. Number 39, which is a 12, which is a 3. 5th chakra, so that's our throats. So to me, that says also that Archangel Gabriel is encouraging us in the midst of this storm warning to make sure we're speaking our needs, our, you know, if we have an issue with something, that we're speaking up for ourselves, standing up for ourselves, speaking our truth, not letting things fester or resentments build, that sort of thing, because that can lead to a storm. So this is telling me to stay on top of it by speaking, you know, by not being afraid to say what's going on the inside, so that it doesn't blow out of proportion and become this huge thing that has to be cleaned up later, like we do with a natural disaster where we have to clean up after the destruction, you know. Sorry, I gotta get this out of my face. Okay, so Gabriel, is there anything else you want to tell us about the storm? Is there anything else you want to tell us about the storm specifically? So now we've had 2 3s, 2 1s, so 1133 you could be seeing. 113, 117, 711, 311, 133. Caring connection. So this question I asked was, is there anything else we need to know, Gabriel, about this storm? And caring connections came out. So what that's telling me is to turn to and cultivate also the connections in your life that you feel are genuinely caring, reciprocal, that, you know, are where everybody's best interest is at heart. Because in the midst of a storm, especially one that's external to us, it's the caring connections that help carry us through, that we can rely on for support, that we can offer support to, where it's back and forth. It reminds me of that quote, like, Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh, it's about like lightning. Basically, when there's more people, the load is lighter. I can't remember the quote. If anybody can think of it, put it in the comments below. Oh, what is it? Okay, if it comes to me, I'll share it. Is there anything we need to know about? Let's see what we want to ask. Actually, I'm going to switch decks. Let's see what was bottom of the deck. Magician in the Mirror, 53, which is an 8. It's got the infinity symbol above his head, which reminds me of the number 8. Looks like he's using fire and water to manifest. I don't know what the book says. I'm just going intuitively off the image, but to me this talks about uniting opposing forces in order to create from that middle point, kind of like the middle point of the infinity symbol. See how it's lit up? See if that'll focus. Can you guys see the infinity symbol? Okay. Let's do a quick clarification with the Psychic Tarot, and then I may pull one animal card and I'll jump off. All right, Holy Spirit, what do we need to know about the message we got from the energy cards? Is there anything we need to know that we're not seeing? Is there anything we need to know that we're not seeing? This could be about who is involved. This could be about some internal issue that's coming up. Let's see what wants to come out. Woo! Again, like the other day, I'm gonna attribute that to a bad shuffle because those just came out all willy-nilly. Spirit, do we need anything from this deck? Or did we get a clear message? Let's see. What do we need to know? All right, I'm gonna do one more shuffle and cut it, and then we'll see. We have conflict and defeat in reverse, so that's positive. That's a card you definitely want to see in reverse. So that tells me that, you know, this, whatever this storm warning is, this would be the 5 of Swords. So it could be that because we're getting this warning, we're going to avoid conflict and defeat by taking whatever action we can take, even if that's changing a mindset, you know, changing a thought, having a conversation, that sort of thing, to avoid and reverse this conflict and defeat. Because ain't nobody got time for that. He looks like it's not a good scene. Yeah, that's not a fun place to be. Anything else, Spirit? Let's ask, is there anything that we can do right now at the time of viewing this video or right after to avoid this conflict and defeat that might come with this storm? Is there anything we need to know to keep that conflict and defeat at bay. Material harvest. So that would be the 9 of Pentacles. So really, I'm just getting the message there that is like, focus on your own, you know, what you are growing, what you are harvesting, what you are calling in, and that way that conflict and defeat, if you don't have a dog in the fight, so to say, because you're so focused on your own growth and what you're doing for yourself, your family, that sort of thing, then you're not trying to, you're not in conflict with others because you're not trying to engage in any sort of drama, you're not trying to engage in any sort of pettiness, fighting, that sort of thing. This looks like a good place to be. All right, let's get one animal and then I'm gonna wrap this up and post it. All right, animal friends, which one of you wants to guide us today? Which one of you wants to guide the collective today, or whenever we're watching this video? Beaver was on top of the deck when I opened the box, and that one says, just do it. So maybe somebody needed that message, just do it. Oop. Raccoon, resourcefulness. You have all the resources you need. Well, that goes along with that material harvest. Thank you, raccoon. Resourcefulness is such a wonderful trait to really, what's the word? I think I've used cultivate too much. Learning to be resourceful is such a valuable skill to have that will carry you through all kinds of external fluctuations, whether it's with the economy, with your own personal, you know, career changes, financial changes, that sort of thing. Like, learning to be resourceful is amazing. Both my grandparents, they were older when I was born, but they were both alive during the Great Depression, my maternal grandparents. And so I really learned from both of them, like, just small things, like the value of like saving glass jars that come with your jelly, you know, or like if you've only used a plastic Ziploc bag once and it didn't have anything that was perishable in it, use it again. Don't throw it away, you know, don't be wasteful. So that's what I get from that one. Let's see if one more wants to come out. Hope everybody has a good rest of their day. We're coming close to the end of the school year with my kids, so I've got all these end of the school year activities. My son's band concert is tonight. He plays the saxophone with the middle school band, so we will be going up there to hear him play. Any other animals, spirits? Oh, that one wanted to jump out. Porcupine, innocence. Free yourself of guilt and shame. I feel like that one went along with, oh my goodness. There was a card in the energy cards that this went along with, that was talking about the internal. Let me see if I can flip to it real quick. I don't remember which one it was. I think about just making sure that the internal state is good. I think that rest and rejuvenation in reverse. So like part of that time is coming to resolution and peace within yourself, forgiving others, that sort of thing, releasing guilt, releasing shame, so that the past doesn't have a stronghold on your mind, on your spirit, on your ability to make plans for the future and to change. So porcupine and raccoon are guiding us at this time. All right, you guys, I'm sending you lots of love. Hope you have a great day. Bye.